I'm ready to go. Fred, are you ready?
I are ready.
When you're ready, go.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey, welcome back, Jack.
Yeah, boy.
Pegaruba regular here.
No.
Tuso, what is happening with you, man? Come back. No, I'm joking.
I'm just
Take your
giving,
time, my man.
I'm just giving Tuso a bit of time to breathe, you know?
Yeah.
Come to terms with what has happened, but nonetheless, you are in our thoughts and our prayers, bro.
Hey, look at that. Hey, this is why this guy's a professional. Eh?
And our thoughts and our prayers,
We can't do
Well, no, we
much.
can't do much.
So today is the final day.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bam, bam.
Jupe, after today, you must make a decision
Yeah, you're gonna tell us which
whether you are going to spend your million, and we get 10% again.
No, come on. Yes, please.
Hi, come on.
No.
And then he thought about it. Oh yeah,
No,
we
no,
do
for
need
me-
the 10%. No, in fact, whoever picks, whoever,
He likes.
yeah, gets
Yeah,
the 10%.
for advice.
I'm
Advice
just
fees.
saying. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever. So welcome back, guys, to another show. This is show 3 of the Jupe series, show 3 of April.
Yes, sir.
Still have Jackety Jack,
What's happening?
the guy who takes crack, and that's why he is
Whack. But girls say he's a snack.
Whoa.
I'm dangerous.
You know, I know you're not. You whacker than Jack, bruh.
Okay, cool. I think that rhymes. Anyways, carry on. So we are where?
That's how you want to start the show? Okay,
Yeah,
anyway,
with
no,
the
no, no.
rhyme. Yeah,
rhyme,
yeah,
yeah.
with the rhyme. I think I like that. I like the rhyme.
I'm
Trash.
actually trying to make him feature me on his ex album.
Oh,
Trash.
kind of Jack is a musician.
Yeah, side
Trash.
hustle.
Trash.
Jack is a musician.
And guys, he's promised us an intro song. So the next intro song you're gonna hear from next week, I hope, it will be from him. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be
And
from
he's
Jack.
coming.
Because that Negro spiritual at the end of this,
I
it's
like
not
it.
happening.
I like it.
No, it's trash.
Okay, guys, we don't have a lot of time.
Let's
so
go.
Let's carry on.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so yeah, man. Welcome back to the show. Jack is back,
Yes. Oh, that was
and
true.
we're closing off the final round of Jupe.
Yeah, we're spending his last 400,000.
Spending his last 400,000. So just to recap quickly, guys, Jupe is a 40-year-old.
40 something.
Yeah, 40-something. He's going through something as well.
He's my age group, so I don't make him younger. we are all old.
We are all old, yeah. So
Leave me out of there.
Jupe has written to us and has requested us to try and help him find 3 classic cars. He wants to spend $1 million. The first week we spoke about 250,000 rand.
Right.
I
chose
think
the S4.
Linda chose the S4, I chose the 135i, and then there was a
Convertible.
coffin,
No,
convertible.
there was 2 cars chosen.
Yeah, there was a
Don't do that.
coffin chosen.
Cortina.
And then in the second week, I went for the Nissan 370Z.
That's it.
But that's it.
You went for the Mercedes CLK 55.
55.
You went for the Audi.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Like there's
S3
always an
Quattro,
Audi
2010.
in this whole thing, right? So that was a 350,000 budget. Now,
He's
presumably he spent 600,000. Now he's got 400,000 left, and wants to go out with a bang.
But if he had bought my cars, he's got a lot of money left.
Yeah. So look, the last budget is 400,000 rand. What we're looking to do is to get him something nice. So this is the 3rd car of the collection that he wants to start, and hopefully he can grow his collection. You know, when we
give us another $1 million.
yeah, give us another $1 million, we'll grow your collection.
Yes, sir.
So
What's yours?
again, just to recap what he's looking for, if you haven't been watching, he's looking for something classic. He's looking for something unique. He's looking for something that is a manual car. So he wants a car that will move his soul. He wants to drive from Mpumalanga to Johannesburg.
When you come for his meetings.
So when he comes for the meetings, when he's driving up, he wants to get you and he's all, you know, which is quite exciting.
And I suppose when he meets his buddies' meetings, like, hey, is that the? Yeah, I'm gonna get here.
You know, so
Yeah.
he's looking for a V6 or V8. Nothing but GTI nyana.
Okay.
Cressida. I like the part of Cressida is like, screw this. Someone's gonna suggest a 3 liter. He's like, let's cut it there. And obviously XR6, that thing is slow, bruh. 8 kilowatts.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is the brief from Jupe. I went this week and look, I'm torn between these two legends.
You have to pick one.
Nah? I'm torn between them. Both of them are 400,000 rand. Nah?
So we've got nothing left over.
Yeah.
Well,
This guy's used all his money. I'm sure he's got 20,000.
I just wanted to clarify.
yes.
Okay.
He's got 20,000.
Did he say he wants to spend for
What are the
400
cars?
thousand?
What are the cars? So we can move on because we know it chose.
So again, you know them by the engine number.
Not engine number, model number.
Yeah, when I understand, in the hood we say it's the engine number. You know them by engine number. So first car for 399,900 is a 1995 red BMW M3 Coupe. Ya Doleza Dolphin.
How many Ks?
174,000 for a car that's 30 years old. That's okay, right? And it's a manual, right?
Okay, that's lovely.
Nothing can say move my soul like a red M3. Nothing says fast like a red M3.
What's the service like?
It's partial
Okay.
with the agent.
Look,
Nah?
it's
So
got
wait,
full service history.
wait. Full service history, partial with the agent.
Yes.
Nah?
Be specific.
Yes. So
Are you
nothing.
sure?
I'm sure I'll go into it. This is just a picture. So nothing speaks to what he's
So it's a
asking
1995 M3 Coupe. That's
Yes.
a E35.
E30. E30?
E30 something.
for. You said it's a E36.
E36, yeah.
Yeah.
E36.
Nah? And then the second one, if he doesn't want to go back to 95, nah, is the 2002 one, the M3 Coupe, the G3,
Okay.
The E46.
the E46.
Yes,
Nah?
please. It matters.
One for
No, it's fine. carry on.
G3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on.
145,000 Ks.
Okay.
Right, the same as the car, the red one, in terms of service. So it's full with the
It's full service
Agent.
history.
full service history, right? Both of them. So
It's done 145,000. How much is
145,000
it?
kilometers. It's the same price, 399,900.
It makes no sense.
Right?
Why would you?
Why would you go
So,
for the 19?
whoa! I get it, guys. Remember, you are looking for a classic. Né?
Look.
This red.
Look, Chief, it's not. This one is not important.
Who?
This is.
We leave the red one?
Yeah, leave the red one. That,
Take the 2002.
perfect.
Like,
Perfect.
you do realize
I'm
Jupe,
giving him both.
No.
No. You realize Jupe came here for clarity, not further confusion.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
you are just putting us deeper into this
Forget the
rabbit
red
hole.
one. It's a nice car. It's lovely. But remember, I said the 2000s. Those cars. Yeah, I like that car.
Hey, Mara, this 95
I
car,
love
Jupe, just have a look at the 95 one, especially in this red. I love it in this red.
Look, you know what I don't like about those things? It's a 1995 car, right?
It's 30 years old.
It's 30 years old, right? It's got
Classic.
30-year technology, right? You probably have got a cassette deck, and a CD player. I'm just saying,
Sure.
it has no technology. You probably have one airbag, or your ABS is shady.
When I Jack, you mustn't say anything.
So
No.
you
Those
should-
are things we
when
have
we
to
come,
consider.
when we come to talking
nice car,
about
I love
technology, you must say nothing because you chose the XR6. Yeah,
No.
1983.
Okay,
No.
guys.
If we're
Wait, okay,
I'll leave it alone.
I think it's a lovely car. If you're saying alone, I'd say, yeah, okay, sharp. Fair. It's done a lot of Ks. I'm not sure about where you're buying it from.
No, this place
It's
is
fine.
Is
Okay.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, both of them are from
Yeah,
there.
same place.
I wonder why this one is cheaper. Look, it's manual. What this one is automatic. It's SMG.
Both
Manual. Ah, then there's no choice.
So
There's no choice.
fine. The 2002,
E46, yeah.
the 2002
Is it E46 or
E46. I think you call it E46. I don't know. Let me make sure.
Yes.
But those are look, Jupe. Just like the first week when I said that VR6, we just throwing
No,
it in.
don't.
Wait, we just throwing it in there.
Okay, I think it's done. I agree. the second M3. Let's not even talk about other things. There's nothing. I mean, it's the same price.
Yeah, and mind you, I actually like your choices.
I like your choices. I like the second
I like
one.
them.
And you said that one, I was going to say, okay, let's go home.
I think you only slipped up by selecting the same model from different generations.
Yeah, the first
I
one.
think you should have settled on one.
Yeah,
Yes.
listen.
And then
It's
pick
done.
something completely different.
Done.
But it's
you
done.
win.
Guys!
No, you didn't win. You don't win. I'm just saying.
Oh, I win.
No. What's your car? You don't win. I like that car, unfortunately.
Okay.
Also.
Okay. I came up with something that kind of breaks the rules a little bit. As far as the transmission is concerned, it's an
My
automatic.
transmission is not manual shit.
Unfortunately, it's an automatic, but this is actually a classic, right? 1996 Mercedes-Benz SL320. Now, hold on.
I am sorry.
Hold on.
I am sorry. It's a good car.
Let me cook. Here we go.
God damn it, CW.
This thing has done. Wait. Yours did 145, ne?
Yeah.
We had 128 over here. Right? Full service history. Full. Right? It's still obviously in excellent condition. It is a beautiful looking car. Convertible. This man can jump into the car with just his wife or whoever, Jupe. I don't know how you're living your life.
It's not quick though.
Give him, man. Give
It's a
V6,
V6,
no?
yeah.
It is a
Point
V6.
two.
But
It's a beautiful.
for me, the selling point for this car, more than anything else, driving behind, next to, or in front of this thing, whether you're looking at it in the rear view or through your windscreen, it is stunning.
I'd love to tell you nonsense, but I can't. To both of you, I
Mind
can't.
you, this is the biggest part of my entire what's this presentation? Price.
Okay.
279,000 rand.
Why is it so cheap?
You can fix it. You got 120 to touch it up. Look, it's a brilliant car.
With
not
120
quick.
to spare.
It's not quick. And you know
Do
who
you
drove
know-
that?
I think he would have a better time in this car than he would in that BM. I understand for the driving aspect of it, BM takes the cake, but the overall
Jack, you
experience
just
in
answered
this
the
thing.
question.
No, fair. He is a driver, but I'm saying the overall experience. You have to look nice as well, guys. Aesthetics, they count.
It's a beautiful car. It's a classic. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
Done.
I can't criticize it. Fix it
Done.
up. You know who used to drive the car? Tupac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Tupac used to drive the car.
Man, and I'm kinfolk, so I'm a Kendrick fan,
Look,
which means by
alright,
definition
alright.
I'm a
Look,
Pac fan.
You know, I generally say
Wait. Don't rush.
Now he's gonna try trip me up to make it seem like I made a bad decision. Come.
okay, go for it. It's not fast.
It's not fast.
It's slow. Wait.
Does it have cloudy?
Yeah, it does.
Don't do that. Don't you do that. Does it have some? Come on, no, don't do that.
No, back
Don't
then
do that.
Mercedes-Benz used to make proper cars.
Come on, don't do
that.
that.
You know that Mercedes-Benz, after that, the CEO of that class, they're like, look guys, we're wasting a lot of money, we're losing a lot of money with making these. Let's make them quick. What were like BMW, and then the quality kind of.
No, that's a proper car. Unfortunately, I can't fault it. Besides the fact that it's
It's
slow.
not fast.
It's an automatic.
Yeah.
Those
So you don't-
don't move his soul, but
Yeah.
you have a good time.
You'll have a great
don't,
time.
You don't tick all the boxes. Thank you.
Neither did you.
Next.
All right, guys. I'd love to say this. I always say that I chose the right one. My hell, today's competition is tough, man.
And from Jack of all people.
Look, okay, I've got two choices, but it's one car. All right, it's an M5, 2006. It's done 144,000 Ks for 369. Right, it's a V10.
Wait, the price is 369.
369.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
I would take the M6 Coupe. I would take the M6 Coupe. It's the same engine, V10, two-door coupe.
What?
It's the same. In fact, it's a 2009. It's done 119,000 Ks, full service history. It's a beauty. It's got that chocolate kind of color.
Okay.
I think it's a V10. Now, again, remember when I told you when we started this? I told you about the S4. It did the V8, and everyone came back and did V8s. BMW took out the V8, Audi took out RS6 and said, screw this, put in a V10 Lamborghini engine. And everyone went wild.
Right.
BMW responded with this V10. It sounds like a V8 has got a, you know? A V10,
V10 is
screams. Like, what? So it screams. Oof. So this is a beautiful car. And this, I think, would be a better classic in future.
What year was this from?
It's a 2009.
Okay.
And the lovely thing about this, it's got 299,000. So it's got 100K to play with. Now, it's got common problems, right? Road bearings.
That's
Right?
expensive. And
No,
that's
I've actually,
problematic.
SMG transmission and Venos. Those are the three biggest things. The various valve timing. Those are the three biggest. The SMG.
Timing belt. Do what like Casimiro?
In a little bit
That
like
timing
Casmec.
belt. Casimiro.
He does timing with the eye. So I went around and I looked. Look, your Venos, you're looking at about 40-50K. Right? Your road bearing and your SMG 20-30K.
How far above budget are you now?
No,
No, it's 299. This
299.
one.
Oh.
So
What
he's
I
got
prefer.
150 to play with.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, 100. Hey, mathematics. I got 101,000.
Okay. Yeah, man.
So why it's a standard grade?
So he can fix up those three things preventative. I'm pretty sure my thing is that people that own this and it's done 100 and how many kids did I say? 122. People that own this and have kept it in this condition would have probably done the Venos and would have done the SMG and the road bearing. If you can fix it up, you've got 100,000 and change. So you got a coupe, you got a convertible, and you got a station wagon. You finish your collection. You understand? So you have to look at it that way. You got
So
a
he's
coupe,
got
a
a
V10,
coupe,
a convertible V8, so that you can listen to a V8. And then you got a station wagon, just for control. Then you're done. Yeah, what?
So-
Your garage.
So
That is a decent
that
lineup.
is you.
That is,
Nah?
yes.
That is a decent lineup. I won't lie.
Jack has got a coffin.
No, it's going to continue. Please, guys.
Guys,
Check-
stop
then-
calling. No. He's got a hearse. He wants Jude to drive around with a dead body in the back.
Look, do me a
I don't
favor.
care what anyone says. There's
can't have
not.
a Cortina
There
in
isn't
your
a
garage.
single state. No,
Okay.
there's
so-
no
so
station
you know-
wagon
You
that
know
you
when
could
the
ever
people
sell
that
me on.
come
I'm sorry.
and collect.
if it's
When
not
your
station-
Nyaupo-
look.
you know when Nyaupo
Yes.
is come and collect
Take
scrap
the
metal
car.
from your car, from
So-
your house, they take the car as well.
Yeah.
Ah, malume, sorry,
Let anyone down.
sorry, malume.
Yeah, it's coming from the guy who can't decide which decade he wants to be in.
Okay, guys. Look, Jupe. So I've given you a thing. You've got a coupe, you've got a convertible, you've got a estate. You've covered everything. You've got a 4-wheel drive, so that you actually can take your family with one day and open up the pipes, throw in everything, go down to the coast. With when you wanna go with your wife, you open the roof of a CLK. When you wanna go alone and go with us and make sure that we have a blast in there, put us in M5. What's
Okay.
yours?
I gave him a convertible. I gave him a Datsun.
Two. Yes.
Nah? And look, it's worth looking at. Nah? And the last one,
It's worth looking at.
and the last one, the legend, E46.
Look, can
Nah?
I ask you, can you do me a favor? Just buy the M3.
The
If
M3
you have to listen to, look.
and
if-
the 135i.
Forget the
No,
rest
no,
of
but
the two.
stop. No one interrupted your sales pitch.
Yeah,
Let him finish.
let him
Right?
finish his sales.
So look at that. And I would say if you wanted a better thrill, nah, and the thrill of the road, the thrill of driving in somewhere in a red M3, cherry red, 1995.
Are you still defending that thing?
I'm still defending. I'm still saying have a look at it, but my three cars that I will die on the hill for is the 370Z, is the 135i, and it is the,
You know, if
the
it was cheaper,
M3
the red one, I'd say
2002.
you must buy both M3s and then your other one.
So
but you've run out
there.
of money.
And now if I just want to on the side,
The Jet.
you know, the Jetta,
Aye, man.
the Jetta and the red M3,
Like, come
Baba.
on.
The
You
Jetta
were
and the
supposed to
red
just
M3.
give us your lineup.
Yours is a-
Simple 3, right?
Coffee.
The coffee, haters. Anyway, Cortina,
XR6 cylinder.
Audi S3 Quattro,
It's a Iggy
and
Iggy.
last but not least, I think the best car selected out of all of the cars that have been brought here In fact, over the past 3 weeks.
Is the Audi.
The 1996
The orange.
SL320. What are you talking about?
Oh.
You know the SL?
No.
Okay,
SL, I would
guys,
say if you had this SL500, I would give you one of my cars to exchange. I'll
Guys,
give you two.
I do not
but
understand.
I think if we are going to be fair,
we have just spoken.
each of us have selected one car
okay.
that should be taken seriously.
We have just spoken now about the necessity to have a car made in the 2000s because of the technology in these cars. So 96 me bro.
No, it
Wow.
has no technology.
No,
That's
stop
the thing
it.
about it.
96
No,
Kazete.
it has no technology, so nothing will go wrong in that.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this.
So now my M3 got creamed
Yeah, no.
because it's a 95 M3.
No, because you couldn't decide whether you were in the
No.
90s or the 2000s.
Look,
But
choose
it is
one.
what it is.
Choose
Okay.
one.
It is what it is.
Look,
2002.
we want to hear what you say
Yeah.
because
There you go.
actually, and
So-
you must bring them here once you.
Yeah, Jube, thank you very much for writing to us. We owe you a t-shirt.
Yes, we do.
We had to do so much
Yeah.
homework. Jack learned a lot that the
And he's
XR6
improved.
is
You see
actually...
this? Like China
Yeah, XR6 is
to
like...
a SL. Well done, Jack.
Guys, I mean, like,
Well
Yo,
done.
but that's a great improvement.
We're talking about your kind technology,
Uh-huh.
right? That it lacks technology, and maybe that helps because there's irritating technology.
Yeah.
that falls
Before we-
apart. But nonetheless,
Yeah, but before we go on, Ju, please decide. So, what I think we should talk about today is what is the most irritating technology you find in cars nowadays, in your view?
I'm going to say number one, because I consume a lot of public transport. Ukila palama quantum.
yeah.
Ne?
Yes.
The sensor, the boot sensor, is the first thing to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Ne?
What happened?
And then you have to hear it.
Dee,
Yeah.
dee, dee.
When it reverses.
No,
The
I
whole-
couldn't-
the whole way.
because it's sensing the door is not. My God,
Sensors, unnecessary sensors.
in the morning,
Sensors.
bruh. So any unnecessary sensor in a car
Must go.
that will make a noise. Remember the when we were in Vetstech, the marathon, the combi they used to give us.
Yeah.
I get it. They
Or when
were
you
locked.
accelerated, yeah.
They were locked. So if you go above certain
Speed.
Yeah.
You know what I think the biggest problem? People
so
don't
I'm
notice
done.
this.
I'm done with sensors, my
The
friend.
biggest problem with technology is that it becomes a computer and it becomes heavy.
Yeah.
And when it's heavy, it then consumes more petrol in the car. So technology not necessarily is great. There are some that heated seats that you must have.
Basic.
No, you must have heated
Basic.
seats, aircon.
Yeah, aircon, you would die
Yeah,
without aircon.
aircon. Not Apple CarPlay. I don't understand. Bluetooth.
It's simple, ne?
Simple.
Simple
I don't understand. Hi, how's it? I've got a
No.
10,000 kilogram phone. I mean, why do you want to convert your phone into a
Into
car?
a car.
Hello, can we? I don't get it.
But that
So
other
those-
one, not Apple CarPlay. What's the other one?
the Samsung one.
Yeah, I
The-
think
the-
that one's much better.
Hey, dude, why do you want to take your phone
And put it in
a
your car.
And then you're like, hello, talk to my phone, and then your phone's got apps. It's unnecessary. It's
Irritating.
unnecessary.
I
And
beg
then-
to differ, but it's fine.
Bluetooth, simple.
Yeah, audio. And then the screens, guys. The new Audi A6, it's got 3. Kapili, fellas. Your driver is a middle, is a passenger.
Why?
I don't know.
You know, I
Ito
don't know
fellas ay
which
distractabat.
which
at some
car
point
did
you're
I
gonna-
see? I think it
And then
was
to-
a Ferrari or something.
Yeah.
It's got a screen
Passenger.
on the passenger side. Like
What is the passenger doing with the screen?
fuck
So
for?
one day, if you've got an S class, you're gonna have a passenger. You're gonna have a passenger middle screen, the driver, the guy at the back this side, the guy at the back this side.
It's like they're turning every car into Pimp My Ride.
Yeah,
What are we doing?
I'm fatigued with screens.
Do you know what actually bothers me? And I've never really been good at this. Cameras, man. Wabana, like it's so strange. Like you'll put the car into reverse.
And you see the whole car. You see around.
Like-
You're like,
Why? Let's look
it's like,
around.
what am I looking at?
You
No,
know
no,
that-
let's look around the car. I want to see underneath my mirrors. Why?
Why?
I saw a video. There's a online shopping store that's been known. You order it, you see the bottle as a 2 liter on the online shopping store. When it comes,
Is
and
it
it's,
big?
Yeah.
it's this big.
Tim-
So there's so there's a camera in the car. I won't name the brand. and the guy was reversing to park.
Right.
Right, and but he parked like 10 meters away.
That's the
from.
problem.
That's
That's
the
all
thing.
the
Do
case.
you understand?
No, what another
So,
thing
but
is
the
that
camera is from
You
the
see-
online store. It's
you
a-
see these people, ne? You see these cars. Hi, I'm on cameras. You switch and you put on reverse. It shows you the front. It shows you your future. It shows you underneath the mirror, underneath the cars, and it's got dents. Like, then what's the
But
point?
what's the point?
and it's
And
heavy.
Do you know what? I feel like the core fundamentals of driving are being taken away as a result. Like being able to actually park your car.
And you know what? I get it with a 4x4. Yeah? 4x4, you're going off-roading. You will need maybe cameras underneath the car to see if you're hitting a rock. But a Tezzy, no, okay, not a Tezzy, but a GWM, whatever. Suddenly underneath. And when you
But I
can't
mean,
stand that.
okay, let's just say even when you're doing off-road, how helpful can those cameras actually
Look,
be?
I need you're doing off-road. What you do, you then switch on your cameras to see if you're hitting a rock or how your terrain is. It helps for that. I get it.
You know, I think
Like
happen.
another thing, sorry. Like a Range Rover, when it gets into water, the camera shows you how deep the wade is.
Okay.
So it helps.
Now that
is-
makes sense.
Yes, but now you've got the same cameras in a
parking
Polo,
lot, go Santin.
Santin. And then when it switches on the whole thing, boom, and people still get bumped, or people still bump. I don't get it. You know.
Well,
You know another one that I hate. These new cars, these pop-up car handles.
there.
Come on. And I
One
tried-
day, one day, it hana
No,
ubule and people
Vela.
are chasing you.
I went. There's a friend of mine who's got a Vela. I didn't want to be nasty. It was new. Yeah, man, nice.
Nothing.
He's open.
Oh
And the
my
guy
God.
comes, he comes in, he's like, yeah, Vanna, you do like,
Hey, Tada.
yeah. And eventually it opened. I'm not saying,
It's like, hey, don't embarrass me.
yeah. And then the other ones, that whole boot thing,
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
you'll be a fool there.
It's yes. You know, people make it look so easy when obviously
You know
they're
what I think they should
advertising
do?
it.
Advertising.
Yeah.
You know what I think they should do? If you walk towards a car, it should show and point an arrow where you should wave.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're going to be,
Standing under your exhaust pipe.
and it doesn't open and you're holding stuff.
Kind of
And
like-
people are like, why don't you put down your thing?
That's when those cameras should be useful.
Yeah, maybe it
if
should
you are
see.
approaching the car and it sees that you are coming to the boot, it should let you just open the damn thing up, shouldn't it?
And then massage seats, guys. Have you been in a car with massage seats?
No.
Stop it! You just
Like certain
You're
things should
trying-
be in cars, man.
boom.
At least you won't fall
And then
asleep.
there's one that says vigorous. It's just I just don't get it. It's so irritating.
At least you won't fall asleep, eh?
Do you know
Don't fall
something else? Lastly, ne? So for a while I was driving around in a Toyota Starlet. The key is this tiny little box.
Oh yes, I've seen it.
I don't understand. Look, keyless cars, I get it's technology, but sometimes that can land you in a whole lot of trouble.
You won't find it.
You won't. Because can you imagine if you and I share a car and we alternate or whatever the case may be? If I jump in while you have the key in your pocket, you walk off.
Look, tonight carless
I'm
entry.
just saying.
Carless entry is a bit
It's a
dangerous
bit-
because
it's a
It is.
of
problem.
that. Another one that I hate. Last one. Gesture control. Have you seen a person in traffic?
Oh, volume up, volume down.
What are you doing?
No, you can't.
Switch on your
Just
Hey,
use your hand.
someone.
Use your hand.
So I wanna sometimes an 1995 M3 volume.
Once.
Wabona.
But okay, you need steering wheel.
Volume, you know.
Listen.
But anyway, that's
Yeah.
mine.
Please do us
Guys,
a favor. Cruise control you must have. Radar control, I think that's a good invention. The rest you don't need.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
guys, send us your pet hates and what you love currently and what you'd love to see. You know, maybe there's something that
Quattro,
isn't there.
Another one.
That isn't there in cars that people would love to
Oh,
see.
what irritates you? Please put down comments and tell us what irritates you.
what
I'm away
actually
from.
irritates you, yeah.
So yeah,
What's happening with sports?
that's that sports. Hey, sports, Mona. There's so much sports that's
There's
been
so
happening.
much.
And
F1.
there's F1. I didn't want to talk about F1 a little bit.
Because-
I want the season to go
Yeah.
because I want to see how Lewis will grow into the red
The
machine.
first one we didn't talk about. That was a good way you won the
sprint.
the sprint.
My son, I was having a chat with my son. Yo. Hi guys, I don't know about cars. That guy is like, no, Papa, Mutuna, what, and he P3 and
like
like
F1.
he
Yeah,
you know,
F1 can get nerdy.
yeah, it needs you to be.
What do you mean can get nerdy?
No, like-
F1
Is
is
nerdy.
nerdy.
No, I watch F1 and I understand, but then there's people that look at it like your son P3. What you know? at the
Hey
same-
man, he was getting too technical. I'm like, hey, this
But
cat.
I mean, when you think about those kind of sports, like motorsports are interesting because there's so many rules that have to be
abided.
adhered to. You know what I mean? Like your tires, your engine,
Remember the other
build,
one?
all of
He
those
was
things.
disqualified because he's a bit lighter by milligrams.
There you go. Like I mean, the fact I found this out not so long ago. Like these guys need to regulate the weight
Yes,
as well.
They're tiny people.
You get what I mean?
You'd be a good one.
So
Me and
like
this
like
guy.
jockeys,
I know.
kind of thing. But I
Jack
mean,
is a
those
jockey.
The car would not move. Me and you.
No. Especially me.
So with those kind of dynamics and the margin of error being that small, you have to be a nerd about it. You have to.
Yeah. How's your?
So
how's your?
my IPL, gosh, my team is playing well.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you watch your Gujarat?
No.
You must watch.
I will watch it.
You must. But I just wanted quickly just to wrap it up. The South Africans, they're doing quite well. Most of them are playing. You know, it's crap for you to go to India for 6 weeks and just sit there and eat curry the whole time
But
do you
get
say
paid.
that?
Play.
But get paid.
and not play. What do you eat in India?
But you get paid.
Curry.
Delicacies.
You know, so I'm glad that most of our players are getting game time. And Rob Walter, our ODI coach, he quit last week.
Yeah.
He threw in the towel. Look, the guy's got us to 2 finals, but in between the big tournaments, his record is shocking.
Is it?
It's bad. It's
Our record at tournaments is shocking.
no, but
We
look,
get to finals.
so look, recently our record
do that,
in
Linda, please,
in
please,
tournaments
please.
is fine.
Please.
But in between, hi, sorry, Rampampola. Yay.
Aye.
Everyone and anyone is just
man.
we're a mad.
Listen,
So
even
Rob is gone.
Bafana-
I'm happy. I want to
Bafana, I
see.
saw something. Bafana is number 3 in the world.
No.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, rankings
No.
has
Hey.
was fake.
No.
Yes, Bafana.
Bafana is number-
In our qualifying
We first.
qualifiers, yes, we were first. We're doing pretty well this time around. What
But
I
we're
wanted
number
to,
3
the
FIFA
reason
rankings are
nah,
no,
no
ways.
ways, no ways.
Never.
The reason I brought up Bafana was
Sorry,
because
guys, I
it
don't
was
know
to say that at least Bafana has an AFCON medal. The Proteas have got
We've
nothing.
got Champions Trophy.
Yeah.
The tournament that we played now, we won it.
Proteas.
The
Proteas.
inaugural
Proteas,
trophy.
no, we're
So
right.
we've won it. So look, Rob is gone. I want to see Shukri in. I want to see Shukri actually coaching all 3 sides. The test, because he's got us to the WTC final, and we've played well to get there. Give him the
This is the
ODI
face
team.
of acting like you know what he's talking about.
No, I'm listening. Trust me, I'm
Give
listening.
give him the ODI team, give him the T20 team, and let's see where Shukri can take us. And shout out to Bafana. They're
Yep.
first in the qualifying group. If things go well, we're going to it's going to be the first World Cup we qualify for.
Outright.
Outright qualify since
No,
2002.
Kevin, no. The
Clive
guy,
Barker. No,
No,
after
no.
Truzier.
Yeah,
Philip
Truzier.
Truzier.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm happy for that, but there's a little bit of a scandal because against Lesotho we played someone who was actually supposed to be
Illegibly
suspended. So now there's an issue. We might lose 3 points and we might be docked 3 goals. But even if we lose those 3 points, we're still
doesn't-
top
yeah,
of the
we're
group.
fine.
The people bringing this up is Nigeria because
Obvious.
they are there and they're getting
Yeah,
whipped.
we
So
know we don't
you
like
know,
each other when
you
it
know,
comes to-
you know.
Before we end it all, the basketball playoffs are coming up. Okay, the
yes,
NBA
basketball. You don't
is
talk
heating
me.
up, and let me tell you something. It's going down to the wire. It's going to be one of the most interesting seasons we've seen in a long time. You've got a 40-year-old LeBron James. You've got Steph Curry still shooting the lights out. You've got Boston Celtics just being essentially the best team in the NBA. But like, there's a lot of things going on. Like the Western Conference in the NBA, insane.
Well done. But you know what I'm enjoying? College or high school basketball.
Sports.
It is brilliant. It's so nice to watch.
It's much madness, Papa.
It's nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much again.
So get well, my brother. Take your time.
To my
Rest.
homie, Jackie-o.
Thank
We
you,
hope
sir.
to see you next week. Now it's becoming tough. Because if Tuzo comes back.
It's a problem.
No, it's cool.
No, Tuzo.
And to our 2 producers there at the back,
Yes.
Tabiso, Lil Man,
Yeah.
and Jason. So Jason has got a new
Sidekick.
a new
Sidekick.
sidekick there.
Is he
He
giving-
hijacked my son and it's forced labor, underage labor.
Yeah.
I'm going to send a quote to you. Liam, you mustn't come back.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
Ciao.
sharp. Cheers.
You catch me drifting no time. You seen the shit in the nighttime. Get fifing out in the meantime. Get short by 6 in a gold 5. Smoking the choking the weed in the 4-pipe. Living the dream and the speed at the same time. I'm thinking of picking you up just before 9. You been playing just as hard as you grind. And I got the recipe to help you to get out of your mind. Get your black.
Who's that out there raising the bar?
Get your black.
Playing like the cars has no power.
Get your black.
Driving that good shasha for more.
Get your black.
Who told your ass to wait by the car?
Get your black. Get your black. Get your black.
Long before they knew you were a star.
Get your black.
The Rex will always be where you are.
Get your black. Get your black. Hey, Chiquito and chip line. Squad got my back from the front line. Bobbing and weaving the mean with a straight right. Reeling and dealing to see us take flight. Then it's paytime. And without vibe, we don't see time. Cause when we fly, it's a skyline. In the meantime, I'm rolling up the jets for the lift off. Line up the shots, but I take 4. Get a drink for the lady. No straw. We boys acting shady. It's all. Claim to drive Mercedes. All is all. Before the things in life get you running out of your life. I got the recipe to help you to get out of your mind. Get your black.
Who's that with his head in the clouds?
Get your black.
Footsteps leaving dance in the ground.
Get your black.
A king but never needing the crown.
Get your black.
You get the answer once you deep in the sound.
Get your black.